Now, one of the things that Bashar has talked about is the idea that we are at what he calls a splitting prism. And what this means to him is going back to the idea of parallel realities. There are an infinite number of parallel versions of Earth that coexist with our version, and that we are actually constantly shifting from one reality to another, one version of Earth to another. And as we change our belief systems, we navigate through these different versions of Earth to experience something more and more and more like the vibration and the version of Earth that we prefer. And this goes in a positive and a negative direction. Those that choose to make negative choices will experience Earths that are more negatively reflective. Those that opt for positive choices will experience versions of Earth that are more positively oriented. Eventually, he said, the splitting prism will be such that we will not necessarily interact with anyone whose vibration is completely incompatible with ours. That people will disappear from that reality one way or another, and ultimately we will only be left with interacting with people that are at least to some degree on a similar wavelength that we are on. Right now, he has said, you can still see each other, you can still observe choices being made that are vibrationally incompatible with what you prefer, but this is to give you the option to choose ultimately what it is that you do prefer as a path, what it is you are going to explore. But eventually this splitting prism, like train tracks leaving a station, will get wider and wider and wider and farther apart, and it'll be more challenging to go from one train to another eventually. Now, one of the things that Bashar has talked about is the idea that we are at what he calls a splitting prism. And what this means to him is going back to the idea of parallel realities. There are an infinite number of parallel versions of Earth that coexist with